Good morning, Year 9. So today is another lesson on fractions, decimals and percentages. You'll be happy to know that this week is the last week that we're spending on Chapter 5, talking about fractions, decimals, percentages. So Thursday and Friday's lessons this week. Last lessons on it before we move on to something different. Okay, so in case you were getting bored with it, it's nearly over. Don't worry. So today we're going to be converting between decimals and percentages. Okay, and today's date is the 11th of June. Now, just a little note there on the page about what a recurring decimal is. So a recurring decimal has digits that keep repeating. For example, a third, which means 1 divided by 3, is 0.3333 forever and ever and ever. And we show that a decimal keeps going forever and ever and ever by having a little dot upon the numbers that repeat. Okay, another example here, 4 divided by 33, so 433. Is 0.121212 forever and ever and ever. And because both of those digits, 1 and 2, repeat, you have to have a dot on both of them. Now this one here, here's another example here, 1/7 is 0.142857142857. So you'll see that the digits from 1 to 7 repeat over and over and over again, forever. So that's why when we write it, we write the digit, we put a dot on the first digit and we put a dot on the last digit that repeats. So then next we would know that everything in between gets repeated. So the next one would be 142857, 142857 as we carried on. But the dots go on the two numbers at the beginning and at the end. Okay, so just a little word there about recurring decimals. So firstly, we need to practice multiplying by 100. So multiplying by 100, we're going to do those three numbers at the top there. Multiplying by 100 means moving the two digits, whatever digits there are, 2 places to the left, because there are 2 zeros on 100, therefore we move 2 places to the left. So for example, if we were going to do 0.52, let's get our digits in place. So 0.52 multiplied by 100. Everything would have to be moved to the left 2 places. So if I go 1, 2, oh, that's annoying, isn't it? Hang on. That zero's there. 1, 2, and then 1, 2. Now, do we say 0.52? No, we don't. So we would get rid of that 0 at the start there, and our answer would just be 52. Okay, so 0.52 multiplied by 100 is 52. Let's have another go at 0.2 this time. So if we have 0 and 2 there, so 0.2, and we've got to multiply it by 100, so moving everything 2 places to the left. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, we've got something missing here. We've got nothing in that space. What do we need to put in there? Well, we need to put a 0 in there to fill in that space. So 0 goes there. Now, do we say 0.20? No, we don't. So we get rid of that 0 at the start, and our answer is just 20. So 0.2 times by 100 is 20. Last one, so 0.34. Multiplying by 100, everything moves 2 places to the left. So let's have a look at how that goes. So the 0, 1, 2, the 3, 1, 2, and then the 4, 1, 2. Now we don't say 0.34, do we? So we get rid of that 0 there, and our answer is just 34. So that's how you multiply by 100. So to convert from decimals to percentages, you multiply by 100. Now I want you to write that in your books, please. Okay, so to convert from decimals to percentages, you multiply by 100. This is because percent actually means per 100. Percent means per 100 because cent, the word cent means 100, just like a century is 100 years old. So that's where we get it from. So to go from decimals to percentages, we times by 100, which is what we were just doing. Okay. So example number 1. Let's write this down, please, in your books. Example number 1, convert the following decimals into percentages: 0.3, 0.06, 0.725 and 1.25. We're going to do this on the next page. So 0.3 multiplied by 100 is how we would convert it into a percentage. So we move everything 2 places to the left, which gives us 30%. Part B, 0.06 times by 100, everything moves 2 places up, and that just gives us 6%. Part C, everything moves 2 places up, 1, 2, 1, 2, and the 5 has to move up as well, 1, 2, but the 5 stays after the decimal point, and so we get 72.5%. Now you can have a decimal as a percentage, like 72.5%, that's allowed, you can have that. And then the last one, 1.25, multiply everything by 100 and you get 125%, and you can get percentages over 100, so that's absolutely fine. Okay, so make sure you've got those copied down, please. Now let's talk about dividing by 100. So dividing by 100 means you have to move the digits 2 places to the right. So let's start with 15. Okay, everything 2 places to the right, dividing by 100. 1, 2, 1, 2. Now we've got something 0.15. Does anyone know what we need to move into this space here? Well, we need to move one of the zeros down here. So our answer to that would be 0.15. Let's have another go. So say we had 5%, okay, by itself. Divide it by 100, or just divide it by 100, move everything 2 places to the right. So this would have to move 1, 2. Now we've got a couple of gaps that need filling in with zeros there. We've obviously got this one here that needs to be filled in with a 0, and we've also got the units place that needs to be filled in with a 0. So 5% is 0.05 when you divide it by 100. Last one, 8%, will be very similar. Dividing it by 100, so start off here for 8%, divide by 100, 1, 2 to the right, and fill in those gaps with the 0. So you would get 0.08 when you divide by 100. Okay, just a little practice there on dividing by 100. So to convert from percentage this time to decimal, so the other way around, you must divide by 100. Again, I'd like you to write that in your books, please, this bit here. Okay. So example number 2, convert the following percentages to decimals. So we've got to divide each of these by 100. So A, divided by 100, moving everything 2 places to the right, you would get 0.35. For part B, moving 2 places to the right, you would get 0.02. For part C, dividing everything by 100, so everything moves 2 places to the right, you would get 0.06. What did I just write 4 there? 64. And then for the last one, for D, dividing by 100 means you would get 3.21. Okay, see, as you can get percentages over 100, you're going to get a decimal that's over 1 for your answer over here, okay? So just bear that in mind. That's absolutely allowed. Okay, so make sure you've got that example down as well, please. So here are the questions I'd like you to do. They're from the textbook that you would have in class. All right, so you've got questions 1 and 2 to do. So question 1 is percentage to decimals, and then 2 is decimals to percentages. All right, so make sure you're doing the right thing. Remember, for percentage to decimals, you divide by 100, which is what we were just doing, and then for decimals to percentages, you times by 100. Okay, so there are answers on the PDF for that, so you can check your answers as soon as you've finished those questions. All right, please submit a picture of your work as soon as you've completed the work for me to see. I love seeing your work, so please show it to me. Please send it to me. Let me know if you've how you found it. Again, any problems or questions with anything, if you're not sure about anything, please ask me. I'm here to help you. I can help you with whatever. Okay, and I look forward to seeing your work, and have a great rest of your day, Year 9.